Well, hello, FlossTube friends. This is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Technically, it is very early Saturday morning, December 3rd, but technically, I'm calling it still Friday, December 2nd, because I have not yet went to bed. It is 12:24 a.m. or so, give or take, early in the morning, again, just after midnight on Saturday, December 3rd, but it is still Friday, December 2nd to me. If you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by and checking in to see what I have to offer. Great. One of my cats is scratching in the litter box. Great. Anyway, if you're new here, thank you very much for stopping by. This is my YouTube channel where I talk mainly about cross stitch, but also some of the other crafts that I do, including diamond painting and some other paper crafts, some other hobbies I have, including board gaming, video game playing, camping, ghost hunting, and just different things in general. And some life updates thrown in the mix. So welcome. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully you'll get something out of this video and out of other videos that I have uploaded for you to watch. And hopefully you'll decide to stick around and subscribe. If you're a returning watcher, thank you very much for coming back. It's always great to spend time with friends and to just kind of hang out and share some crafty, stitchy life goodness with you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. I love having good friends stop in for a visit, and hopefully you'll get something out of this video. This video is going to be kind of raw and uncut. I'm planning on just kind of saving it and uploading it directly to YouTube this time. I'm probably not going to add a whole lot to it. So anyway, this is my FlossTube number 146, and I'm calling it My December is Here FlossTube because, well, it is December. And I'm doing this late at night because I'm going to have a busy weekend. I don't know when I'll film next. And I got some updates to share with you. So welcome. Grab yourself something to drink, grab your stitchy thing, and sit and stitch as you listen to me, or not, whatever you decide to do. Or you can craft, you can do whatever you want. Or you can just leave me playing in the background. Anyway, so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about some December plans. I'm going to share with you some of the Facebook challenge groups that I'm going to kind of be watching and focusing on a little bit in December. I'm going to show you some stitching updates on a couple of the projects that I worked on in November since my last video, and talk to you a little more about 2023 planning. So sit back, relax, grab something to eat, grab something to drink, and hopefully you'll get something out of this. So we will jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about plans for December. So if you watch any FlossTube channels here on YouTube, FlossTube is a subset of YouTube where people record videos and everything. Hold on just a minute. Something on my glasses is kind of bothering me. My lenses are kind of a little dirty. Anyway, but FlossTube is a subset of YouTube where people get on and talk about cross stitch, and this channel is no different. Hopefully, you'll kind of get that from a lot of my videos. But anyway, a lot of FlossTube channels and FlossTube creators, content creators for cross stitch here on YouTube, are doing what are called Flossmas videos. Or Vlogmas videos or whatnot. So for the idea behind it is for the entire month of December, they do daily videos that they post either daily or weekly. And they do little snippets each day telling you what's going on. It's kind of like, an advent calendar of sorts for this. I was kind of toying with the idea a little bit of doing that, but I didn't want to tie myself down to having to do a video every dang day. December's already going to be busy for me. Even non-stitchy wise, December's going to be real busy for me. And I didn't want to have to try and remember to do a quick video every day because I probably wouldn't be talking a lot about stitching anyway, potentially. So I will not be doing Flossmas. I'll hopefully be trying to do these once every week for at least December. I do have a busy December coming up, and it's just going to be crazy around here. So I will try for weekly videos. That's why if you are not yet subscribed, I encourage you to click the subscription button below and also to click the notification bell so you will be notified when I do upload new content for December. One of the other things that's coming up, I did get shipping notification today. I was kind of excited about it. I purchased hand-dyed floss from a Facebook group called Mo's Sale. It's MO''S''SALE, Mo's Sale on Facebook. Usually every Saturday, Mo Bittner posts hand-dyed flosses and sometimes fabrics that they have created throughout the week, and they post them up for sale on Saturday. They post how many skeins of flosses they have. They usually do cotton floss and silk floss, but they post how many skeins or hanks, their hanks are 100-yard hanks, of floss that they've dyed, and you just comment "me please," and then they'll send you an invoice late Saturday night, Sunday night, and you pay, and then they ship you the invoice. So at the beginning of every year, they have sign-ups for the Mo's Sale 12 Days of Christmas box. And I got notification that the box for Mom and I will be shipped very soon, if not already shipped. The shipping notification showed up for our box. So the 12 Days of Christmas box should be coming in the next week, and I'm looking forward to it greatly. Mo really enjoyed the videos I did with Mom last Christmas, opening the 12 Days of Christmas box. So I have talked to Mom, and she has agreed to come on my channel with me, and we're going to be doing the 12 Days of Christmas unboxing each day, hopefully, again, this year. Starting roughly on December 13th and going until Christmas Eve, we're just going to open them, item 1 through 12, from about the 13th to the 24th. Luckily, I have the week right before Christmas off, so that'll make it really handy for us doing the daily videos. We can kind of do it throughout the day and post it really quick. But so I have the 12 Days of Christmas Mo's Sale unboxing starting around the 13th. And I'm also participating in Jodery Designs, Jodyri. Jodery Designs is doing a Christmas bingo. We had to pick 24. We had to pick some colors from their list, from their website, of colors that we really liked. And we had to send them an email before, I think, the 29th of November, something like that, with basically our bingo choices. So she started, the numbers started being called yesterday. So there's 2 batches of numbers so far. I have 2 numbers on my list that have been called. And the idea is whoever gets a bingo first, all their numbers have been called, has the opportunity to say bingo, and they win a prize. I don't know if the bingos continue for a couple of days until all the prizes are taken. I don't even know how many prizes there are, but I'm actually doing it this year, and I'm kind of hoping to win. I only have 2 numbers called in 2 days, and I'm sure there's other people with other numbers. So, yeah, that should be fun. So, still kind of going on plans for December. Some of the Facebook challenge groups that I am kind of focusing on this month. Those of you that have been watching me know that I have been participating in WIPGO all year. And here is my current WIPGO board for 2022. And all the squares with the white background have not been completed. They've all been called because we are now in December. So all the squares on my board have been called, but the ones with the white background are not complete. I don't know that I'm going to complete them all. So chances are very likely that I'm not going to have a bingo because there's just some projects on this that I don't plan on working on in December. So this bingo board, WIPGO board, is probably how I'm going to end up for 2022. A couple of these I'll probably finish. Like my Santa of the Forest one, I'm probably going to finish that because of obviously it's Christmas, and I'll be showing you some of the progress that I've had on that one. But some of the other ones I'm just probably not going to finish because I'm not feeling the motivation to work on it. Some of them, like I have one more Christmas ornament to do. I have an idea for my Christmas ornament. I have this Prairie Schooler book number 119. I'm thinking about maybe doing this little Christmas village or Christmas house banner up here. I'm not going to make it into a stocking. I'm just simply going to do the banner across the top of the stocking as my Christmas ornament. I think that might be a really quick stitch, and that will get me one more block. I have Snow Village to work on too, which I might work on. I'm going to do probably my Santa of the Forest. I'm going to do my pumpkin table topper, but actually I finished Santa of the Forest this last week, so I was able to block that square out. I don't even see where I put Santa of the Forest on here. It's on here, I just don't know where I put it. There it is. This block right here is the one that I finished, right there. So yeah, I finished him this last Thursday. Not yesterday, but last week. So this Prairie Schooler thing, this little Christmas house might be what I do for the ornament, because it only looks like it's 22. They look like they're about 22 high by 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 wide by 22 high, something like that. So they don't look very big, and it's pretty much all solid stitching in there. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Just do something small like that to make my last ornament. But I'm not really terribly looking to stitch. So as you can see, here is December. I have marked off the first 2 days of December. I have not stitched. I've been kind of busy and been kind of tired. So December isn't starting off really well stitchy wise. I have this whole time here off from work. This is the week before Christmas and the day after Christmas. So that'll be fun. Sometime in between here, Mom and I have to bake. We have to do shopping. We have to wrap. We have to decorate. We haven't put up our tree yet. So we have a lot of stuff going on. This weekend, here is my homework for the week. I have it all planned out. So WIPGO, I have all my uncompleted squares on here. Magazine Monthly Challenge. The December theme is Razzle Dazzle, and the acrostic is Twinkle. Let me pull my sheets out. All right. So for December Magazine Monthly Challenge, the theme is Razzle Dazzle, and the acrostic is Twinkle. You can see here I have Pumpkin Table Topper, Snow Village, Tricky Kitty, Amid Amish Life, and Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. I don't know if I'll be stitching on these. I don't know if I want to do it. For the 24 hours of cross stitch, the acrostic challenge for December is Gift Your Stitches. I will be filling this out kind of as I go along. For Magic Stitchdom, that is the Facebook group where you're building your theme park, and you're stitching for items to put in your theme park, whether it be, merchandise or food or rides or attractions or shows or whatnot. We are doing the Magic Stitchdom Christmas party for December, and we have all these different items here to stitch for. We have, so first of all, we have to stitch for a wristband, an event map, a commemorative print, and an exclusive ornament gift. And then we can stitch on the other things. So there's fireworks, there's a parade, and there's a celebration that we can stitch for. We can stitch for some holiday goodies from the different areas. There's 4 of those. We have some where you have to roll a die, a 6-sided die, and multiply it by 50 to stand in line to get the items. And then you have to stitch so much for the items. So those are meet and greets. There's a couple of meet and greets: Mickey, Minnie and Daisy, Sandy Claus and Salty and Sally, Santa, stuff like that. Then we have riding rides, some of them with Christmas overlays. Obviously, some of the rides that we have to ride are a little more popular, like Jungle Cruise, the Mad Tea Party, Tomorrowland Speedway, and Space Mountain. And then we can ride Big Thunder Mountain, Splash Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, and It's a Small World. Then for the special treats that Disney puts out this time of year, there's 6 of them that we have to stand in line for, and before we can stitch to get, and there's like 6 other items that we can also stitch for to add to our park menu. And then the last thing is to get pictures taken with some different things around the park. So we've got our lovely list of Magic Stitch and Christmas party things. I have my tracker sheet here. Again, I don't know how many of these I'm going to stitch for, but anyway, that's that. And then for there's also for Magic Stitchdom, every month they pick a Disney movie to watch. This month's movie, obviously, is Nightmare Before Christmas. So we also have the Nightmare Before Christmas character hunt, which I have a tracker sheet for. So you're looking to look for Jack the Pumpkin King, Jack Sandy Claus, Sally, Zero, Mayor, Dr. Finkelstein, Santa, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, Oogie Boogie, and Monster Wreath. And then they're doing the stitching adventure also, which basically you're stitching through the movie. And there's different prompts based on a section of the movie. And you stitch certain projects. There's also penalty stitches that you can stitch if you don't have a project to fit. But you stitch the prompts, and then depending on how far you get, you're awarded different things for your park or Disney dollars. So that is all for Magic Stitchdom. We have the Christmas thing, the Nightmare Before Christmas character hunt, and also the stitching adventure. These are just tracking sheets that I came up with for myself in Excel. So these aren't published anywhere. These are just my own tracking sheets. And that is pretty much most of what I'm going to focus on. I'm also going to be doing Semi-Sane, This or That for Christmas is a Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa theme. And I'm probably going to do the Enchanted Christmas Reindeer. That is the Donna Gelsinger Heaven and Earth Design one. And that is also probably going to be my Stitchtalk HAED December focus, just because I want to get some progress on a full coverage and whatnot. Traveling Stitches, they're doing ice road trekking. The goal of ice road trekking is to see how many trips you can make across the ice road. There used to be a TV channel, I think on or a TV show on Discovery called Ice Road Trekking, and it was about the people making deliveries along the ice road way up north, and all the treacherous travels and stuff they do. So we have to do 300 stitches each trip and see how many trips we can make across the ice road for December. I showed you the 24 hours of cross stitch across it. Yeah, there's lots of stuff going on there. Magical Stitches. For Magical Stitches this Christmas, we are finally checking out of the retreat for 2022. We've supposedly finished up our last book in November. There was only 10 books in the series, so we read the books from February through November. I am still reading November's book. I'm hoping to get it done in the next week or two. I kind of read a few chapters right before I go to bed. But anyway, so I'll be talking about that group also for 2023 plans coming up here in a minute. So that is all I've got for you. I'm going to go ahead and show you some updates on the 3 pieces or so that I have worked on since then. So I told you about Santa of the Forest and finishing up my WIPGO for Santa of the Forest. So this is my Santa of the Forest as it stands right now. So all the stuff rolled up in here, everything below this area is finished. Everything. I have the gold staff to fill in this open spot right here. I have the owl to stitch on his shoulder, and I have basically the rest of his face and his hood and the holly that goes around it. So the only thing I have to finish is the top portion of Santa of the Forest. I don't remember what fabric this is because this was a hand-dyed fabric that I purchased over 10 years ago. I didn't write it down. Yeah, shame on me. I didn't write it down. But anyway, everything that I worked on, Santa of the Forest this year, was basically everything in his beard. So it was basically Santa's beard that I got done this year. So for Santa's beard, it ended up being, let me consult my WIPGO board here. It ended up being 1,097 stitches on Santa of the Forest. So I met my 1,000 stitch WIPGO goal. And next year, my hope with him is to finish up his face. Because when I get to the skin on his face, I'm going to be doing his face over 1. I have his lip right here done over 1. I don't know if you'll be able to see that very well. It's not going to focus. There we go. But you can see I've done the lips over 1. The rest of his face is going to be done over 1. And now there we go. The rest of his face is going to be done over 1. So, 2023 plans is to finish Santa's face. So, that is probably getting put away until 2023. The next little bit that I have worked on was Santa of the Forest, Amid Amish Life. This is my Amid Amish Life piece. Where I worked on mostly this year was right in here, the whites. And I'm working on this quilt right here, right now. Working on this quilt. In this one, for Amid Amish Life, I had 685 stitches of my 1,000 stitches completed. So, haven't yet worked on this week because I haven't really had the stitchy bug with me this week. So, yeah, I haven't actually stitched it all this week. So, yeah, just under 400, just over 300 stitches, just under 400 stitches left. So I'm hoping to be able to get this quilt done and then probably finish up more of the white in the house because that's kind of monotonous, and getting all that done will make the rest of it just kind of fly by. So goal to work on this for December to at least get this goal finished. And then last but not least is my pumpkin table topper from Dutch Treat Designs. I will show you what this is going to look like when it's finished. So here is Pumpkin Table Topper by Dutch Treat Designs. It is on a piece of Ann cloth. And I have pretty much just worked on the pumpkin this year. So my goal right now is to finish up the pumpkin And then I get to move on to these squares over here on this end, these two squares. Because basically I'm taking these two squares, the leaves and the pumpkin, and rotating them around the piece. So that is where I'm looking to go. And for this one, for WIPGO, I have roughly 496. I have about 500 more stitches to go. The nice thing about this is I work on this in hand. I don't have it in a frame or anything. And I can kind of work on it anywhere because it's big count and I'm using pearl cotton. So this is on and cloth. So cats are being crazy. So those are the only 3 pieces that I've worked on since my last video. I haven't worked on any this week yet. So yeah, that's all the stitchy progress updates that I have for you. Yeah. So now we're going to get into a little bit of haul. So I did get the most recent issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine in the mail this last week. This one has quite a few really nice patterns in it. I'm not going to give you a complete run through. I'll show you some of one of my favorites was Welcome to Our Wonderland. I'll probably end up stitching that in the next year or two. You can probably see a full walkthrough on this. This was really cute. The Merry and Bright. I don't know if Seasick Stitch does a walkthrough on this or not. I would never stitch that. This snowman from Autumn Lane Stitchery is just absolutely adorable, you guys. Look at that. So I'd probably end up stitching that. So one of the reasons why I wanted to show you this was there is a piece in here that I am probably going to end up punch needling. Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to try punch needle and see if I really like it. I have put an Ultra Punch needle on my Christmas list, some weaver's cloth, and a punch needle hoop. Because there is a little tiny punch needle in here that I would like to do. And I thought this was just really adorable. Oh, here's another one that I thought. This is Christmas Window. That one was really pretty. But this one. Look how stinking cute that gingerbread is. The gingerbread house. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And kind of make that. And kind of see how I like punch needle. But I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing punch needle anyway, and I think for 2023 I'm gonna give a shot at doing punch needle. So this most recent issue of Primitive Stitcher. Mom and I we stopped at one of the big box stores, and they were having a sale on all their Christmas stuff. So those of you that have watched my videos this summer know that I finished the hands-on design cookie exchange, and I'm picking up some finishing stuff for it. So I bought this little set of gingerbread Christmas ornaments. It was 60% off, so it was fairly cheap. And they had these little teeny wood rolling pins. Mine says fa la la, but I may actually just use it plain side out. But this was also 60% off. So I got these to use for cookie exchange to finish it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up getting a cookie tin, a cookie sheet from Dollar Tree because they're smaller. And then I'm gonna, you know, kind of glue these around the outside and put my finish my hands-on design cookie exchange on a cookie sheet with this stuff. So got some finishing stuff. I don't know if I'll get to finishing it quite so soon, but anyway, that's what I'm planning. All right, so in more haul, I did get today actually I got the Keepsake 2023 cross stitch calendar. I ordered mine from Stony Creek. In most recent years past, I have gotten this in the mail as a mailer automatically. I didn't get one this year, but I kind of wanted to see what the patterns are like on the inside, so I ordered it. Stony Creek has it on stonycreek.com, so you can order yours as well. There's some really neat patterns in here. I'm really digging this one here. I'll show you that, the December one. There's also the February one is really cute. This March one is really cute. I really like this Santa for next December. And I kind of also like the camping one. The fall wreath isn't bad either. But I will show you these a little bit better. This one I'm probably going to end up doing. This is for December 2022. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. I love it. This one is Barbara Anna. This is a Barbara Anna design. I kind of want to stitch that for this winter. And look at the Santa going over the top of the houses, you guys. It's snowing on Christmas Eve. I want to stitch that. So here is the February silhouettes. Look at those, you guys. Look at those people in love. That is just so sweet. I don't know if I'll stitch them, but they're really cute. The March thing says, home is where the craft stash is. I might actually stitch that for my craft room. That is kind of neat. Here is the camping one. Husband and I haven't been camping in more than 5 years, and we're kind of really missing it. So we're hoping in 2023 to do more camping. Because we're tent campers, but we just haven't been out. And the next December 2023, this folk art Santa is by Diane McChin, M-A-C-H-I-N. Look at this Santa, you guys. He is cute. I'm just kind of loving that Santa. And the colors, just loving it. So this actually ended up being a really good calendar for me to purchase. This I have the current Keepsake calendar hanging up in our craft room upstairs. So this is going to go up there with it. The nice thing about these calendars, when you order them in recent years, they've been coming with this separate booklet. This is the booklet that has your pattern in it for your things. So I'm not gonna be able to show you everything, but like here is the back cover, the inside back cover. We can show you this way because this I'll be able to show you this. So this booklet will have your patterns with your key and everything in it. So it's kind of nice that they give you the separate booklet. So if you lose the actual calendar, you actually have the booklet with your thing in it. And the other neat thing, this calendar comes with a small little pocket calendar, the Keepsake pocket calendar for 2023. You actually get this pineapple or the pear pattern embroidery pattern on it, which is actually cross stitch. It looks like embroidery, but it's not. They give you the pattern for it. But this is just a general little, like, you know, small pocket calendar that you can put in your purse. You can carry it with you, whatnot. But they also provide, this is really nice, they also provide you, in the back of the little pocket calendar, they have floss conversion and colored list for Anchor and DMC. So that's a nice little thing to have in your purse. You get this little teeny pocket calendar. So that is what I got mainly. One of the other things that I did happen to purchase, let me get this in my bag so I can take them back upstairs. This is going to go up here for now because that doesn't yet go upstairs. This, oh yeah, one of the things that came out, the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, the Halloween wreath, the next one came out. So I am getting these emailed when they come out, and I have not yet started it. Haven't even picked out fabric or anything like that for this yet. So I know there's a lot of people stitching this, but I am getting the Halloween wreath. My plan is to also purchase the Christmas wreath that came out last year. So hopefully sometime maybe in 2023, I'll have a new start of either this or the Christmas wreath. So there is that. I'll put those up here for now. All right. Let's talk about that and plans for next year. One of the things I did purchase this year, the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Facebook group, they have, you have the opportunity to purchase their 2020, their New Year planner for the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. For the planner, if you purchase the planner, you get the entire year of the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch acrostics and challenges for the entire next year. So I went ahead and I purchased the printable edition of their 2023 planner. I got the basics plus the trackers in a Monday start. And I have printed off through April. And some of the annual trackers, like some of the annual trackers that I am using this year. They have the ABC challenge. Some of the trackers I'm going to be writing in, the 2023 WIPs. Those are the WIPs that you work on throughout the year. So I'm going to be using that. I printed off a lot of those starts. They have 2023 new starts. Those are the new start pieces that you will have for the new year. I have quite a few of those. Next to start, these are the things that you've kitted up. I'm going to be using that because I have some kits I'd like to kind of keep track of that I have on hand that I'm not yet quite keeping track of. Then they have a section for finishes. So I have a few of those pages printed off. And things you've fully finished. So I have a way to track things I've fully finished. They have the monthly calendar. This just happens to be January's. So I printed off January's calendar. Printed off January's, February's, March's, and April's. We have the to-do lists. We have to-do lists and stuff. I'm probably going to use those as my, as I go along, what I'm working on for what challenge group. They're doing random words challenge for January for 2023 and an acrostic challenge. So you get the random words for the months and also the acrostics if you purchase the planner. Otherwise, if you don't decide not to purchase the planner, in the Facebook group, every month, either on the last day of the previous month or the first day of the month, of the current month, they will release the random words and the acrostic to everybody in the group for free if you don't have the planner. So there's also other tracker sheets and stuff in here that I've printed off. But essentially, I have the first of the year through April printed off in color. You can see I have it printed in color. So I have some trackers to use. For WIPGO, I also have created my WIPGO board for 2023. Now, you're probably not going to be able to read this and read it a lot. A lot of it I have changed for 2023 from 2022. Some of it is the same. You can see I've added 5 tracker squares to a lot of the things because I have actually changed my goal. This year on my WIPGO squares, I was doing 1,000 stitches for most of my pieces. And while that isn't necessarily hard, if I'm only stitching like 100 stitches, 50 stitches a night, that can be like 20 nights of stitching on one piece. I have 2 pieces to work on. So I wasn't really getting them all done. So I've decided to knock my goals down for each of the pieces to either 5 days of stitching or 500 stitches each. Kind of depends on which one I hit first, whether it be 5 days or 500 stitches, but I'm going to mark it complete. There's going to be some of those pieces that I really want to get the goals finished, and I really want to get more done on them, like Santa of the Forest. Let's see. Santa of the Forest is my square 15 over here. But you'll see there I put 5 days or 500 stitches. So I have the check off boxes for either the 5 days or the 500 stitches. Santa of the Forest will probably get more stitching throughout the year than that because I kind of want to get his face done. And with the over one on his face, that's definitely more than 500 stitches. So some of these I've made a little more generic, so they're not specific pieces. Like my HAED, I have HAED on here, I think, twice. No. I have a Heaven and Earth design on here once. And it's a full coverage whip of choice. That's also only 500 stitches. This next year, any full coverage that I'm doing, whether it be full cross or tent, I'm counting tent stitches the same as full crosses. Because basically, when you're doing tent and you're marking off your stitches on your pattern, it's still one symbol. So one stitch, no matter what, half stitch, tent stitch, or full cross, is going to be one stitch because you're marking off one symbol on your pattern. That's kind of the guidelines that Stitchtalk HAED, Portia Parcher, does for her Stitchtalk HAED group. One stitch is one stitch, no matter what it is. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But anyway, I do have my preliminary WIPGO board nailed down for 2023. Looking forward to doing that. Magical Stitches for next year. They are reading the Elm Creek Quilters series by Jennifer Chiavarini. It starts in January. That is Magical Stitches. This is the group that used to be the Harry Potter Magical Stitches group. This year we were reading a needleworker murder mystery and series and stitching prompts based on that. Next year is the Elm Creek Quilters series. It's a cozy mystery series, and we'll be kind of stitching through those books next year. They are doing the 2023 Random DMC Yearly Challenge, so I have a little tracker spreadsheet I set up for that. We have 52 DMC colors. 52 DMC colors that we have to stitch for. We have to stitch them in order. So I'm not a sampler person. I haven't done any temperature stitching. I was going to do one at one point in time, and I had a crochet blanket that I was going to do, temperature crochet blanket. Yeah, that was 5 years ago, and it's still only in January or February. It's not very far. So, doing anything temperature related or anything like that isn't going to happen. But I think next year I am going to focus on this, the Random DMC Yearly Challenge. And I have an idea in my head for how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do arrows or just 100 stitch motif, because we have to stitch 100 stitches minimum in each of the 52 colors. But we have to stitch them in order. So what I was going to do is just come up with a basic motif that's 100 stitches and just stitch each color, put them on a piece, and call it my 2023 Magical Stitches piece. Not going to worry about trying to match up a project with it. Just stitch 100 stitches in that color. I don't know. You know, like if I can put full coverages on here and stitch 100 stitches in that color full coverage, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Have to spend a little bit of time, probably right before Christmas, going over my things to see if I can fit projects in there. But if I can't fit projects in there, then I'm likely going to do whatchamacallit, what I said I was going to do with the, where's the rest of that? Oh, I took it out. That was annoying. The whole year. Is it still in here? Ugh. No, because I took it out. So those pages are going into my 24 hours of cross stitch planner. Ta-da! So yeah, I'm already starting to get some plans made and finalized. So some of the challenge groups that I'm planning on working on next year, I will put links to the challenge groups down below. I'm obviously doing WIPGO. I'll be doing the 24 hours of cross stitch, magical stitches, full coverage Fanatics, because I'm hoping to get some of my full coverage pieces worked on through next year. Full coverage Fanatics, next year they're probably doing 23,000 in 2023, which means you pick a focus project and the goal is to do 23,000 stitches on it in 2023. This year was 22 and 22. Didn't do it. Didn't even come close. Didn't hit 5,000. Anyway, so that's full coverage Fanatics. They have some other pop-up challenges and some other challenges going on for full coverage pieces. Semi-Sane Stitchers, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of the this or that challenges for 2023 because they tend to be non-counting. All you have to do is show progress on your pieces every month. I'm going to try and keep my membership to that group active. You have to participate every 2 or 3 months in order to stay active in the group. I'm also going to be doing Stitchtalk HAED for the Heaven and Earth Designs full coverage. And some of the other things that I'm looking at doing, traveling stitches, that's the one that we're doing the ice road trekking for in December. I may be continuing with that. I'm also looking at continuing building my park in Magic Stitchdom. Doing the 52 whip up, that's what I'm calling it. Kelly Green from Don't Run with Scissors, she is doing a 52 whip thing where she pulls a playing card every week, and that playing card determines what project she works on. She has 52 whips that she has associated with her playing cards. Okay, it's tweaked a little bit because she kind of messed it up a little bit. But if you watch Don't Run with Scissors, she'll talk to you about her 52 whips plans for next year. But she has a deck of cards, and each week she'll draw a new card from her deck, and that is the piece. The piece associated with that suit is the piece that she works on for that week. I may do something very similar to that. I don't know yet. If I do, mine's going to be called 52 whip up. You know, it's like 52 pick up because you put a whip on on each card or associated with each card. You draw the card. One of the things I also picked up last year for Christmas was the Black Needle Society, in one of their boxes last year, had this deck of 52 cards that they had different types of, ideas. Stitch on a whip with a certain color, stitch on a whip with this, do a whip with that, start a new whip, kind of stuff like that. And instead of doing the 52 whip up, I may actually swap that out with the Black Needle Society Challenge deck thing next year, where once a week I pull the new card, and stitch whatever project I can match to the card. That might be my idea for 52 whip up. I might do the BNS Challenge card deck instead, because that was, I believe, a 52 card deck. I don't know that you can still get it from Black Needle Society, but anyway, I may be going through the card deck, so you'll probably see me talk about that a little bit more through December. And then Soulful Stitching, Melanie Watkins, she is doing a year of whips. You probably heard quite a few of people talking about that in her Facebook group, Soulful Stitching. She will be having a video here soon, kind of explaining how she's doing her year of whips for 2023. I don't know if I'll do that or not. Her goal is to, I think her goal is to touch all her whips next year. And I have quite a few whips that I haven't touched in a little while. So I may be trying to incorporate getting some of those touched, giving them some love. Maybe I'll just say, all right, all these other whips I have to put 500 stitches in. And maybe I'll tie that into like the 52 whip up or the BNS challenge prompts or whatever. Yeah, I might have to just pull some of my whips and just put like 300 or 400 stitches in on them as the year goes along, just so they're getting progress and getting closer to being done. Because there's some whips I haven't touched in a couple of years. So anyway, that's pretty much everything I got for you. My video is going on 53 minutes. Hopefully I haven't bored you to death. Hopefully I haven't just talked your ear off. But that is pretty much everything I have for you. So next couple of weeks, I'll hopefully be showing you some stitching progress that I've had. Hopefully I will have had the opportunity to finish a couple more WIPGO squares for 2022 WIPGO, and finalize and nail down some for sure plans for 2023 that I can share with you. So that being said, thank you very much for watching, you guys. That's all I have for you today. I'm not really gonna do any editing to this, so this is what you get. Sorry, not sorry, but this is just me, and it's late. It's Friday night. It's about 1:15 a.m. I've been at this for about an hour, and a little tired tonight, so I'm hopefully gonna get this saved so I can upload this first thing in the morning. And I'm gonna head to bed, you guys, and hopefully I'll get some stitching done. I'm hoping to get some stitching done in the morning. I'm planning, one of the things I forgot to tell you. So in the end of September, Mom and I went to to Camp Gotta Stitch, which is the local stitching retreat for my local needle workshop here in Columbus, Cross My Heart. They hold a stitching retreat in Amish country every year. In previous years, it has been in October and November, generally around that time frame. And this next year, the Camp Gotta Stitch retreat is the last weekend in June, or the end of June. Unfortunately, because of our board game convention, which is also that same weekend, Mom and I will not be going to Camp Gotta Stitch this next year. But Carol Grant, one of the co-owners of Cross My Heart, she has been taking salt cellars and making needle pin cushions, basically little pin cushions. And so when I went to when I was at Camp Got a Stitch, Mom and I had headed out Saturday afternoon to get some lunch. And in the same building where we ate lunch, there was an antique market. And it was 2 floors of different antique vendors set up. And so I went looking around for some salt cellars. If you don't know what a salt cellar is, this is an example of a salt cellar. It's simply just some crystal. It could be leaded crystal, whatever. But the idea of this is to put salt in them and little spoons. So you put them around your table, different settings. Each one, everybody can have their own little salt cellar. But the goal is to, instead of having the shakers, everybody has a little salt cellar so they can use little spoons or whatnot, or pinch their fingers or, whatnot to put salt on their food. So you have these little salt cellars. And Carol takes these felted balls and glues them into the salt cellars, and they essentially, I don't have any pins to show you. Great. So they essentially become pin cushions. And when I was wandering around the antique store, I found about 10 or 12 salt cellars that I bought for Carol. And this was a really pretty double-sized one. Most of them are roughly about, they're circular and only about like the size of one ball. So I found this really pretty double salt cellar. And I asked Carol, I said, I'll give you all the salt cellars that I bought for you if you'll take this double one and just make me pincushion. So my mom picked this up for me this week. Carol put the purple and the red felted balls in my salt cellar. So I have a second little salt cellar pincushion to put next to my stitchy chair or to take with me on retreats and stuff. It's a nice weight. There's a little bit of space in the middle so I can kind of rest things in the middle, or, stick stuff, a little more bulky stuff in there. But needles and stuff go right in here, and it makes a really nice little pin cushion that you can set next to your stitchy chair. So this is my second salt cellar that I have from Carol. I think I showed you this other salt cellar that I got from her after in my Camp Got a Stitch wrap-up video back in October. So yeah, this Mom picked this up for me from Carol. It crossed my heart. So this was really cute. Anyway, so that's my last little bit that I have for you. Hopefully you've gotten some inspiration. I'm hoping to have a diamond painting video for you also coming up here soon. I have a couple of new diamond paintings. We picked up some Christmas stuff that was on sale for 60% off. So like I think I have a Diamond Art Club one and stuff to show you. So I'll be hopefully doing unboxings and unveilings of those sometime soon. But they're Christmas gifts, so I don't know if it might be after Christmas that you'll see that. But anyway, so we have some diamond painting stuff to show you here in a bit. But that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully you've had a great week. Our Thanksgiving was really good. We had a friend over we haven't seen in several months, just because, life got in the way. And she came over for Thanksgiving dinner, and it was really, really good. We had lots of turkey leftovers and stuff. My husband made some really good turkey enchiladas and turkey croquettes, and Mom made some really good turkey soup. So we had leftovers for a few days, and we're kind of turkeyed out, but we'll see. But Thanksgiving dinner was really good. We had, Mom and I kind of listened to and watched the parade and the dog show, and, just kind of hung out. And it was relaxing. We kind of stayed home and did a whole lot of nothing. And then my husband had that Friday off. I had to work that Friday, but it was work from home day and everything like that. So it was really good. Anyway, I hope your Thanksgiving was really well. If you celebrate Thanksgiving here in the States with everybody else, hopefully whatever holiday you're celebrating between now and the next time that we're together, hopefully it's really good for you. I think Hanukkah's coming up soon. I think there's some other holidays thrown in there too. So whatever holiday you happen to be celebrating, hope it's a good holiday. I'm not sure what exactly to wish you, but have a good holiday, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care. And one other really quick tidbit. I got my crown on. I had a cracked molar in the back here that had an old filling in it. The filling had, you know, expanded and contracted so much. It's probably like a 20-year-old filling. And it was one of those old metal ones, the amalgam fillings. They had to basically take out the filling, grind down the tooth, build it back up temporarily, leave it on temporarily for a month. Got my crown put on it this week. So this teeth right back here, always lonesome. Have a crown on it. Everything's good. No pain. We're looking good. So hopefully I'm good for another 20 years. Anyway, take care. That's all I have for you this week. Just over an hour. And we'll see you hopefully in less than a week or so. Hopefully not longer than a week. So take care. Keep on keeping on, because that's all we can do. And happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating between now and the next time we visit. All right. Take care, everybody. See ya. Bye.